Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the Bug Warrior. In today's video I will show you the absolute best Season 11 leveling up build, which belongs of course to the Paladin. The beauty of this build is that the same setup you're using to level up from 0 to 60 will also allow you to reach Torment 3 without changing much. By only adding Paragon Points here and there and getting a few aspects, it will take you all the way. Full credits go to Mekuna of course, as he's the one that came up with the build. I only changed it a little bit to make it easier, if that is even possible. I'm leaving a link to my builder so you can see exactly what I used. Alright, so let's start from the very beginning. Your first goal is to reach level 15 so you can unlock the Paladin Oath and acquire Disciple. Before you get there, you will rely on Holy Bolt and Blessed Hammer only. This build uses two auras, which are Fanaticism and Defiance, but the truth is that you don't need to cast them, we only want them for their passive effects. Continue leveling up until you can unlock Falling Star, and this is what makes the build shine with the Disciple Oath. Basically, every time you cast Falling Star, it will proc Disciple and you will enter Arbiter of Justice mode. When you kill enemies while in Arbiter form, it will reset its cooldown thanks to the enhanced Falling Star. And that is it. From here, just kill enemies, since every time you slay enemies you will reset Falling Star and you can continue spamming it forever. There is one more skill that we have, which is Rally. We only use this guy if you're running low on resource, and then casting it will get you some immediately. You cast Blessed Hammer if needed. The truth is that most enemies will die automatically because of the damage of Arbiter of Justice. So as you can see, it's really a one button build, the rest are there just in case you need them. Regarding Arbiter of Justice skill, be sure to spend all 5 points into the skill as soon as you can, because at rank 5 you can remain in Arbiter form for an additional 10 seconds. Now regarding the gear, do not temper nor masterwork when leveling up to 60, since you're so powerful, just focus if you can on getting some aspects. The gear itself doesn't matter much, only some runes and aspects will make you even more powerful if you stumble upon them. This was my final setup I used to reach level 60. At the helm I have the Sem plus Loom Runeward, which restores primary resource every time you evade. The aspect doesn't matter. At the chest I use a ruby gem for strength and the disobedient aspect, which is good because it will grant you up to 37% armor as you attack. At the gloves I'm using Teriel's Jurisdiction, which allows that Arbiter Wing Strikes now seek nearby enemies and deal increased damage. Now at the pants I have a very important aspect, which is the Angelic Masterwork. This aspect basically will let you survive anything. What it does is that while in Arbiter form, your all resistance is increased by 100% or more, so this one is a true game changer. At the boots I have Unstoppable Force, but it's only to give you more speed. For the weapon you can use any one-handed weapon and apply the Celestial Strife aspect. At the offhand we use a shield and the aspect of Ascension. Kills in Arbiter form increase your damage up to 80%. At the amulet you want to have the aspect of Holy Punishment, since that increases your holy damage. And at the rings, if you can get the aspect of the Disciple or Lagueras, those are awesome, but the truth is that you don't need them. Last but not least, for the divine gifts, at this stage you probably only have the one from Asmodan and Duriel, and that is totally fine. You can pick whatever you want, just use the purified version. Since you're still leveling up, there is no need to complicate things with the corrupted versions. Regarding the Mercenaries, pick anything you want. I like Subo for his tracking ability to see enemies in the map, and Variana to get more attack speed, but really pick whatever you wish. This is it for leveling up to 60. Now from Torment 1 to Torment 3, the cool thing is that things remain pretty much the same, except with a few tweaks to the aspects and of course the Paragon Points. So regarding the aspects, this is my current setup. At the helm I have the aspect of Disobedience to get more armor. At the chest I have the aspect of Loyalty to get more armor and resistance. At the gloves I have Lagueras, so Disciple skills deal increased damage. For the pants I got the Arcadia unique pants, which almost gives you infinite rally charges and fortifies you every time you cast rally, so it helps great with resource and surviving, but it's completely optional. For the boots, it is important to have attacks reduce evade cooldown and the aspect of Zephyr, since Arbiter's evade cooldown is also reduced. For the weapon, keep Celestial Strife. At the offhand we have now Angelic Masterwork to increase our all resistances and survive anything. At the rings we have Teriel's Jurisdiction and Ascension for extra damage. The amulet remains the same with Holy Punishment. The Paragon notes and glyphs I have unlocked at the moment are Apostle, Exploit at Castle, Spirit at Divinity, and Hound at Relentless. I haven't even upgraded my glyphs, so you can see how powerful this build is. The skill tree remains exactly the same, no changes. Lastly, for the divine gifts, you should now have all 4, and the same thing, just use the purified versions at the moment. It doesn't matter which gift you're using, just avoid the corrupted versions if possible. A Torment 4, and once the build is complete, then yeah, you can use all of them. So that is it. I hope this quick explanation helps you level up faster. I'm currently farming the uniques that will take this build to Torment 4. As soon as I get that, I will upload a follow-up video to this guide. Please let me know what you think of the build in the comments. We reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.